Hello everyone, welcome to Lockdown Seasonal. The year of 2023 has just started and all the best wishes to you. These days I just finished reading a book about Elon Musk, which impressed me deeply, and I'd like to share with you about why Elon Musk is so different and outstanding. He was born in a rich family, a genius since childhood, adherent to his dream and audacious to do everything unusual. From 12 years old, he began his game programming named Bluster, and then created his website company Zip2. And in 1999, when he was 28, he had $22 million. As one of the owners of the website payment company X.com and PayPal, he earned $180 million when he was just 31 years old. Yet he invested all his money and time into the new career of SpaceX and succeeded in rocket launching and retaking by private company and becoming the only one with such capabilities that besides America, Russia, and China. At the same time, he turned his focus on electric auto Tesla and green energy solar city. He also put forward a transportation tunnel plan that's a Hyperloop, that artificial intelligence, open AI, medical treatment, Neuralink. In 2021, when Musk was 50 years old, and he became the richest man in the world. And in October 2022, he finalized the acquisition of Twitter by $44 billion. And he also suggested a large-scale immigration plan to Mars by 2050. Elon Musk, by himself, has brought dramatic changes or revolutions in many industries like website payment, aerospace, electric mobile, solar energy, artificial intelligence, or medical treatment and future transportation. We may wonder what kind of person he is that changed this world so much, and that what factors had made him such a different person with such great achievements. First, from his family background. His maternal family members were early immigrants from Swiss with German language speaking during American Revolution, and then they moved to Central and Western states. His maternal grandfather, Joshua Hardiman, had been a well-known cowboy and had the earliest rodeos in Canada. Later, he studied a professional chiropractic and became a successful chiropractor. After he met his wife, Wayne, a dance instructor from Canada, and they moved abroad and lived in abundance. And they also purchased their personal private plane. And in 1950, they decided to leave Canada and move to Pretoria, South Africa. Then they did several global trips and with their own aircraft. It can be seen that Elon Musk inherited much of the genes from his maternal grandfather in taking adventure. Elon Musk's mother was Maya Musk, who performed well in mathematics and science since very young, and later became a famous model and was elected as Miss South Africa. Elon Musk's father is Elon Musk, a famous electrical engineer and businessman, and also born in a big family in South Africa. Elon Musk's grandmother, Cora Amelia, came from an intellectual family in England. And Elon Musk lived with his parents in one of the largest houses in Pretoria. Elon Musk was born premature on June 28, 1971. And later he had his young brother Camel and sister Tosca. When he was 8 years old and his parents divorced and he chose to live with his father, who was a little bit stubborn and harsh, yet with a lot of books at home. And in 1980, when he was 10 years old, and his father brought him a personal computer and Musk's personal talents. From very young, Musk had been a geek or a style of nerd. As a child, he was energetic and curious to everything around. Due to too much time in attentive thinking, he used to look into the far distance for long, motionlessly, that even forgot what happened around. So even some of the kids yelled at him, not any response from him. His parents or doctors are worried about his hearing or might be deaf, as to his adenoid glands removed during an operation. Yet everything kept the same. He had very few friends to play with, and sometimes he also felt lonely. In middle school, he was often bullied by a group of bad boys or gangs. And there happened once that he was pushed down a flight of stairs and got seriously hurt and unconscious in the sport and hospitalized for 7 days. He was very sensitive and excelled in figuring out about numbers, lines, and pictures and all the relations among the physical phenomena. He was never afraid of darkness as other kids. He just said that darkness is only what lacks of light. His only hobby as a child was reading. He could read over 10 hours in a day and even finished reading 2 books within 1 day. Whenever he had time, he would stay in bookstore or library with his favorite books about science fiction. He finished reading 2 sets of encyclopedias, and he also had a very good memory, like photocopies. When he was 10, he had his own computer, and even the hardware memory was just 5 KB. Generally, the computer basic, the programming language, would take 6 months to learn, yet he only spent 10 days to pass. As he mentioned himself, he engaged too much. Even he kept 3 days in learning without time to sleep. At the age of 12, he developed his game programming blaster and sold out for $500. In college, he chose to study economy and physics at the same time in University of Pennsylvania. At 23 years old, and he was accepted as a PhD student by Stanford University. Yet he gave up his academic learning and turned to his research and career online business. He's hardworking and never gave up easily. In 1988, the 17-year-old Musk graduated from high school in South Africa and applied at college in Canada. During his learning, he did some gig jobs, sometimes helped in planting vegetables or delivering beans in a farm, and even cutting logs with saw, including one of the tough jobs in a lumber mill as cleaning of the boiler room. The hot temperature and the heavy load that made many people quit, and among the 30 who came to work together, then only 3 remained to the last. And one of the 3 include Elon Musk. Such particular perseverance, determination, and experiences also played very important roles in his future careers. In developing his Zip2, some of his team workers differ in ideas, and he had to restart it from the beginning and after disbanding. As one of the co-founder of the PayPal, he was suddenly removed from position of CEO when he traveled outside in honeymoon. At the early years of his company SpaceX, the first 3 rocket launching all failed, and he spent all his money and faced immediate bankruptcy in 2008. Luckily, the launch of Falcon 1 got successful and witnessed his lucky turning point. At the abyss of his career and his family life also in crisis, his first wife, Justine Musk, asked for a divorce. In 2018, and his Tesla auto production and wholesale were delayed once again due to technical issues, and made him lose all his money. Yet he refused to give up and tried to solve all the problems with technicians by working over 120 hours a week, and finally revived his auto industry and made it predominant in global electric cars. Musk's final success benefited from his persistent working on his objects, his dream, and his belief without giving up. For sure, the vast land of America with a free competitive market, renovating spirit, and the system that encouraging adventures provided beneficiary surroundings to Musk's business empire. We can imagine if he still lives in South Africa, Canada, or any other country, he would not have achieved such great accomplishment. Only here that his personal dream and American dream merged together. Elon Musk is so particularly different from others. With his vision, foresight, and magical entrepreneurship, which amazed the world, and even some people might doubt he himself might be an alien or come back from the future world. Certainly not everyone can easily copy the success of Elon Musk. Yet his extraordinary perseverance, pursuit, and endeavor that above ordinary people can be a good example for us to follow. He was born rich, smart, and genius, and also so hardworking, while we common people give up efforts. The new year 2023 is already here, and with a new dream, new hope, new challenges, and new opportunities for everyone. May all of us achieve more successes by keeping on and on like Elon Musk and make your own dream realized. Above is today's program, and thank you for your joining in, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.